to truly hold up to 3 monitors, but I just felt like it was too much. Only half, maybe a third of these books have been read. I tried to do an organization method and it did not pan out. What's up, vlog? If you're new here, hi, I'm Caitlin. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys are excited for another vlog. I'm in my office. This kinda has become the mini dumping ground of things that were in my master bedroom that I decluttered, and some of the stuff that needed to find its home. Its home is in here, but I didn't put things back where they actually belong. So I've been working in what feels like a bit of a cluttered office for a little bit, but some of this clutter has also just been here for me reorganizing before and then realizing the organization didn't fit my lifestyle how I thought. So it ended up becoming clutter because it was a system that I couldn't maintain. But now I want to tackle properly decluttering, actually making things work in the workflows that I know I need. Okay, so here we have my standing desk. If you have been subscribed for a little while, you'll know that this is my second standing desk. I used to have another one that was longer, but it just felt like it was too much. And then we got this one. This was originally my friend Connor's standing desk in his office, but he didn't end up needing it when he moved offices. So he was super sweet and gifted this to me. And honestly, compared to the standing desk I had bought off of Amazon, this one is 10 times better. It doesn't shake when I write. When I raise it and lower it, this one was way quieter than my other one. I also just felt like the other one was way too much. I need space, but I don't need a ton of space, if that makes sense. So I like that this one, I basically just keep my planner. My work laptop is here, and then it plugs into the dual monitors. Right now, the clutter that's here is this little pile. Random things from my work. I used to keep Levi's dog treats in here when I was training him on settle and just learning to be bored when he was a puppy, because it was super important that we had treats all throughout the house, and this was one of the spots I left the treats. I have like random lip balm in here. I have a random name tag, a stress ball from my work. I don't even know what this is. This is the space I was talking about that I tried to do an organization method and it did not pan out. At the very top, that is the box that my work laptop came in. Then I have a shelf of books. I've read like half of those, so that's a pretty big accomplishment for me. The next shelf, my perfume collection, and then each of these blue boxes, all my nail supplies. The next shelf, this is really where it gets messy. I have a bin of all of my pens and pencils and markers and random things that just like I don't even touch. I keep this cup on my desk and I barely use all of the pens and markers in this. So that bin is completely unnecessary. I also have a random candle here. And then I have other books that I have not read that I keep saying I want to read. And then this bottom shelf, I've now learned it needs to serve somewhat as a dumping ground. All the way to the right, that gray bag is my work camera bag. I have my tripod that I bring with me to shoots. Over there is our filing system. So this has kind of just been a mosh podge. And underneath my camera bag is my old planner from 2025, another planner. It seems to be a few papers that need to actually be in the filing system. Down here is our shredder, and then a bag full of paper that needs to be shredded. Then you come to the inside of the unit, and this is even a bigger mess. I thought I had organized it, and again, it was not successful. So this has become mad clutter and chaos. This is like my Jericho's wall. This is the next spot that needs to be decluttered. It is our second closet. It is mad disorganized right now. So remember the father-in-law that I said passed earlier this year? If you watched a few vlogs ago. If not, and this is breaking news to you, my father-in-law passed in the beginning of this year, unfortunately. So we have a lot of things from him. My number one spot that I kept putting his stuff in was this closet. So now at this point, from like here over is my stuff and my husband's stuff that like truly is ours. And then from like here over is all of my father-in-law's stuff. Not that I want to get rid of his stuff, but I didn't organize it. Up top, it's kind of chaos. We have a whole extra monitor that I don't know why I thought to hold on to. At this point, I should probably find somewhere to donate it, like a buy nothing group. There's just a lot going on in this closet that it just needs to get gutted and fixed and whatnot. That's the second biggest decluttering issue. And then over here are our dressers. These used to be in our main bedroom, but our current room does not fit them, so they live in my office. Okay, so this is not as bad as I thought. This whole entire dresser is empty. That means this dresser is not. I don't know what's in this one. Okay, I do have random crap down here. Oh, this is our bathing suits in here. Okay, that makes sense. Unfortunately, this drawer is all just extra crap from me. There's 8 drawers total. I would like to only need 2 of them. So once again, I have a lot of things cut out for myself. We, just like last time, we will get through this. So for context, I'm filming this after a day of work and I'm like fighting that urge when you have a motivated cleaning spree wave hit you of ADHD, but then it wears off, but you're to the point where you've started, so you have to finish. I've officially hit that. But I have all this stuff here and I still have work tomorrow, so I have to finish. And now I just have to figure out what is going back in the closet, what is not. Some of the stuff I know right away is absolutely going back in. It just might need to go in a more organized manner. But some of the other stuff, I'm like, okay, I don't think you're making the cut back in. But I need to also start designating where I'm putting my piles. So I need to make my donation pile. I need to make a pile that's like, this is staying in the house, but this is not its home. Piles like that. So that is the next stage I am at. I was successful in organizing our filing cabinet. I'm also realizing we definitely might need a bigger one. I'm definitely losing space in that thing fast, but everything that needed to get filed away is finally filed away. So that feels really good. I started doing the declutter on Thursday night. It's Saturday now. I will say, after work, getting this closet done feels so good. Hanging the book bags on the door totally makes a difference in the sense of like this area not feeling so cluttered anymore. This has been a great improvement. We have a lot less stuff up here and I don't have too big of a donation slash I don't know what to do with pile. So far, we're doing pretty decent. I will say, only working on the closet and then stopping felt nice because coming into this today, I'm like, well, I already did the closet. Now I just have the dresser and the white shelving unit to do. And it's honestly not that bad. And it's kind of perfect because like, it just really helps that I broke it up this time. But yeah, that's what we're going to work on now. I think I'm going to try and do the dresser first because that is going to take like no time at all. And then I'll dive into the white shelving unit. This stuff is more of, I need to find a way to organize it that is sustainable and actually works for my life / there's probably some clutter in there that also needs to be gone through to really see if I should keep it or not. This is the part of the room that I've been dreading the most, but this is also why I need to do this part of the room. So just gonna sit here, be disciplined, try and bang this out. So I've been going through sorting things how I normally do, like my unknown pile, throw out pile, donate / like putting it in the buy nothing group. One predicament that I just don't know what to do with. These are the 3 things I'm really like, what do I do with? Because these are like journals that I've partially written in but haven't fully written in. So for example, this is a journal I ordered from the company Papier and I put a custom quote on the front. It's a gratitude journal. In the morning, you write 3 things you're looking forward to. In the evening, you write 3 things that you're grateful for. I made it a decent of the way into the journal and it's a custom made journal. I don't think it's too bad to like get rid of it, but look at how deep in I made it. I don't want to just like throw it out or donate it because like who wants a used gratitude journal? And I know it makes sense that you could literally just say, well, just start picking up from where it is now and use it. And maybe I will, but where I'm struggling is on these 2 journals. This is called the Heart Talk. It's a 52 weeks of self-love, self-care, and self-discovery journal prompts. I filled out I think week 1 week 1 and week 2, and then there's like you still have 50 weeks left of stuff in here. Again, you could make the argument that I should keep it and just finish going through it, but I'm also like I don't really feel the need to do that. And then we have this journal. This is also a self-help journal. I bought all all of these when I was like 21, 22, trying to figure out who I wanted to be and a lot of life stuff going on. But this one was cool because if you've ever heard of the account We're Not Really Strangers, it's like a card game that you can play with friends, very similar to Cards Against Humanity, how you have the original game and then you have different value add packs. But I got the self-reflection edition and I wrote 3 entries in it and then I haven't written in it since. So this one I'm a little more like, oh, I wouldn't feel as bad for ripping out the pages and then donating this somewhere, giving along the cards that go with it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask ChatGPT another helpful decluttering advice. I did this in my other video where I was decluttering my closet because I'm really bad at letting go of things. So I'm gonna sit and ask ChatGPT what it thinks I should do and I'll share the advice that it gives. It says, the journals are acting as a symbol of something else. The person you thought you were going to become, the version of yourself who was going to complete all the prompts, the self-improvement journey you intended to take, and the money you spent on them. The actual physical journals are almost irrelevant. Basically, I need to get rid of these journals. Okay, I feel better. I feel like I actually am holding on to like decent stuff that is semi-worth holding on to. It's always so different when you go through everything again. Things that you held on to the first time, when I take a second look, I'm kind of like, oh, I actually don't really want this at all. So I ended up stopping yesterday because my husband and I ended up going to the gym and then we went out to dinner and we just kind of had the rest of the night to ourselves. I got through all of the bottom shelf, but now I'm on to the actual shelving unit, like where the books and stuff are. But I'm determined to have this room finished decluttered by today. It is Sunday. We're gonna get this done. I need to look up if I can donate things to Goodwill on a Sunday. The donations pile is doing so well that I am running out of room on top of my Murphy bed for donations. So that's a great sign. Okay. This is my book collection. I don't know why I thought it was small. These are actually a decent amount of books. Unfortunately, I would probably say only half, maybe a third of these books have been read. So I asked ChatGPT, how should I go through my books? And it says I have to look at each book and see if it meets one of these criteria. Have I read it? And would I genuinely reread it or reference it? Am I actively reading it? Or do I have a specific plan to read it within the next 3 months? If it doesn't qualify for one of those 3, it gets donated. I got rid of more books than I was expecting, so I feel kind of accomplished about that. But now it's just time for me to finish getting rid of everything off these shelves, giving them a good wipe down, and figuring out how to put things back. Definitely way later. You can kind of tell by the lighting, but I did my goal. I finished decluttering and I just want to show you guys this donation pile because this is hands down the best donation pile I think I've ever made through this, what feels like a second round of decluttering. Like, look at all these books. Part of me feels bad that I didn't read some of them, but the other part of me is happy for the ones that I did read and I did enjoy. Now I can pass them on for somebody else to enjoy. Some of this stuff is just random, like these are pens and markers that work fine, so I'm gonna donate them. Some random wires, glass screen protector that doesn't fit my phone because I upgraded phones, some keyboards I just know I won't use, empty notebook, a monitor, things like that. This is my pile of things that need to go back to other parts of the house. And then over here is another pile of things that need to go to other people. So like, I'm gonna take that downstairs to my car. That's a present for somebody else. Everything looks great. My desk looks really good because I cleared so much from the shelving unit that I don't need as many of the shelves because of how much I've decluttered. Even that bottom shelf, I technically don't really need. I could condense it to the one above. It works out great. This top corner is actually where I put my work laptop and keyboard and mouse to help me get this clear desktop. Over here is all of my tech stuff, like my camera, my drone, my cords, external hard drives, etc. Below is any notebooks or filing systems that we could could need in the future that I know we're going to need, and a little pencil pouch with a set of permanent markers and highlighters I did keep. And then down below it's just 2 random books. One I do intend on reading, and then the other one I'm saving for later this year. And then those are just the wheels to my standing desk, because if I wanted this thing to be on wheels, it could be, but I'm on carpet, so I don't care for it to be on wheels. Also, I needed to be plugged into a wall because of the monitors, so I left this to be quick grab and go, because I feel like, one, for my work camera bag, I do kind of grab that quickly, and if I need to grab an SD card from it, or if I just need to pull a particular piece of gear out of it, I like having it at quick, easy access. What you're seeing there, that little tripod, is what this camera usually sits on when I'm doing handheld. When the camera is on it, it'll probably be collapsed down like this, and my camera will just lay here, but it'll be nice because I'll have a designated spot for my camera and my little Bluetooth mic. And then here are just some other pens, highlighters, my screen cleaner, the cat's nail clippers, and then my whiteout. The reason why I have the nail clippers here is because when they do hang out in my office, since they're so chill in here, it's easiest for me to just grab them and clip the claws real quick. So I found keeping it in my office really helps. I kept my filing organization thing in the same spot. It's at a really easy position for me to just grab it, file whatever I need into it, and then put it back. So I want to keep that method right there. The rest of the shelves I can see subject to changing by the end of this year for sure, but for right now they work out great. I have my whole perfume collection on one shelf. Third shelf I have my at-home nail kit stuff, which is pretty normal. I usually always have it there. I did put up a frame that Michael's grandmother got us. And then up top is my book collection. It still kind of takes up a whole shelf, but I do feel a lot better about the books that are on that shelf. That was my declutter of my second bedroom slash like home office slash guest room. I'm super happy with how this turned out. Like I said, I feel like there wasn't a lot to declutter, but obviously based on my donation pile, there was. I hope if you want to declutter a space, this inspires you. This took me multiple days, multiple hours, so don't feel like you have to sit down and do everything in one go. You do what you can do each day. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you want more daily updates or just to see what I get up to day to day, follow me on my social media. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you in my next vlog very soon. Bye, guys.